I'm Chris with Bass Fisherman 01, and this is how you Carolina rig. These are the basic materials you're going to need to Carolina rig. So here's the swivel, not a snap swivel, just a normal bearing swivel. You're going to need an egg hook, usually an egg hook, but a bullet weight works just as fine. And then you're going to need some beads. Glass works better than plastic, but plastic's a whole lot cheaper, so it really doesn't matter. Glass is better because it makes more noise when you're fishing it. And then just any hook. It depends on what bait you're using, what hook you're going to want to use, size, and what kind. And then this is, I think, the best bait for Carolina rig. It's a Zoom brush hog. Works so well. And for that, you're going to want a 3/4 Gamakatsu wide gap hook and catch a bunch of fish. So now I'm going to show you how it's put together. First, you're going to put on your first bead. You don't need to loop it, just put it right on there. Then you can just let it slide down if you want while you're putting the rest together. Then you're going to take your egg hook or your bullet weight. I mean your egg weight or your bullet weight, doesn't matter. Usually an egg. So you put that right on there second, and then you're going to put another bead on. And by the way, you can get all this super cheap at MC Sports. I got pretty much all this there. Next is your swivel. Put that on there. Now I'm just going to tie a quick fisherman's knot. Normally you'd want to tie a palmer knot or something, but this is just fast for this video. I'm not actually going to be fishing this probably. If you don't know how to tie a palmer knot, you can look it up, or we're probably going to have some videos out on different knots you want to use for fishing, so you can look at that. Make sure that's good and tight so it's not going to break while you're fishing it, or you just lost about some money into the lake. Now you're going to take your leader. I didn't talk about this in the beginning, but you're going to need to cut about a 2-foot leader. Depends how deep you're fishing. If you're fishing real deep or in a lot of weeds, you're going to want a longer one, maybe about 3 foot. But if you're fishing under 7 foot of water, you're going to want about 2 foot, so it just stays at a perfect depth off the bottom of the lake. Once again, I'm just tying a quick fisherman's knot for the video. You'd want to tie a palmer knot, it just holds way better. As I learned when I was trying jigs, I lost about 5 jigs tying this crappy knot on it. But it works fine for everything else but jigs, apparently. Then you're going to want to go to your hook, tie your hook on.
Just a quick fisherman's knot.
Again, pretty much any knot, if you only tie fisherman's knot, any knot you would tie fisherman's knot, you want to tie a palmer knot once you learn it. Holds way better against fish, heavy baits, the line won't snap.
I think Chris learned his lesson on that one.
That's like $30 at jigs I lost because I was tying this knot. I've only lost jigs because of the knot though. And when I was like 5, I lost a buzzbait, but it doesn't really count.
Yeah, when we were 5, we were using buzzbaits.
Dang that. Harder than I thought it was. Once again, you want to make sure that's real tight, good and tight. This fish isn't going to snap it. Then you're just going to Texas rig your bait, whatever it is. By the way, Zoom brush hog, real good bait. You can just plain Texas rig it, Carolina rig, as you can see. Maybe even put on a drop shot rig. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but maybe
versatile bait.
Then you're going to take all that. And how this is going to work, slide all this down there. And how this is going to work is this weight's going to keep it on the bottom. And the deeper you're going, you're going to want a heavier weight. I use this for about 5 foot of water. It's a 1/4 ounce weight. So what it's going to do, as you reel it in, you're just going to want to reel it. Don't do anything else. This is going to stay on the bottom, but this is going to float right above it. So it's going to stay close to the water. So
And also,
that's basically how you want to work it. Wills will tell you more right now.
and then when you also want to fish it, you kind of want to like slide it. Like when Chris works his money craw, you just want to slide it so that weight's still clacking with the beads. So
basically what he means is you're going to pull and then reel in your slack. Pull, not like little twitches.
yeah.
Big. And that'll just get the action going and then let it rest for a second. And so that's a basic Carolina rig. We'll probably have more out on baits and techniques for reeling them and stuff later.